Welcome students to the chapter of partial fractions. Today we will discuss the case in which the given fraction contains the denominator which has linear and irreducible quadratic roots. So the case that we are going to study today is the denominator which is containing roots. Either they are linear and irreducible quadratic. Look at this type, x minus 1. Power of x is 1, so this is a linear factor. And the second one, x square plus 1, the power of x, highest power of x is 2, so it is quadratic. And observe that we cannot find its root further, hence it is called as irreducible quadratic. So whenever denominator is of this type, we have to split the given fraction in this type, a upon x minus 1 plus bx plus c upon x square plus 1. As we have seen in the case for linear non-repeated roots, whenever the denominator is linear, the numerator should be a constant. Now here, whenever the denominator is quadratic, the numerator should be a linear, bx plus c. Let us see the first example. Resolve into partial fractions the given fraction x square plus 23x upon x plus 3 into x square plus 1. We'll name the fraction as p of x upon q of x because we know that both the numerator and denominator are polynomials. Now observe that p of x contains two terms of x, but the highest power is 2, hence degree of p of x is 2. Whereas in q of x, if you expand x into x square, you will get the highest power of x as 3. So degree of q of x will be 3. Since degree of the numerator is less than the degree of denominator, it is a proper polynomial fraction. Now let us have a look at q of x again. It is x plus 3 into x square plus 1. Observe the first factor, power of x is 1, so it is called as linear factor. Whereas the second factor, power of x is 2, so it is a quadratic factor. And we cannot find factors of x square plus 1. Hence this quadratic factor will be called as irreducible quadratic factor. So the denominator has roots which are linear and irreducible quadratic. Now let us see the splitting. The given fraction is splitted into two simpler fractions. One will have denominator x plus 3 and second will have denominator x square plus 1. Now x plus 3 is linear, so the numerator will be constant, say a, and x square plus 1 is quadratic, so the numerator will be a linear bx plus c. We will name this as equation 1 and solve further. We will do cross multiplication and we will get the right hand side as a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 3 upon x plus 3 into x square plus 1. In equation 1, the denominators were same, so they get cancelled and we get equation 2 as x square plus 23x equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 3. Now we have the linear factor as x plus 3. So if we equate x plus 3 to 0, we will get the value of x as minus 3. So let us put x equal to minus 3 in equation 2. Then we obtain minus 3 square plus 23 into minus 3 is equal to a into minus 3 square plus 1 plus b into minus 3 plus c into minus 3 plus 3. Now minus 3 plus 3 will become 0, so this entire term will become 0. So you will get minus 60 equal to 10 into a, so we will get the value of a as minus 6. Now what should be the second choice of x? It is always better to put x equal to 0 for second choice. So we will put x equal to 0 in equation 2, then we will get 0 square plus 23 into 0 equal to a into 0 square plus 1 plus b into 0 plus c into 0 plus 3. So we will get it simplified as 0 equal to a into 1 plus c into 3. Substitute the value of a which we have obtained earlier as minus 6, and then simplifying we'll get the value of c as 2. Next, the third choice for x, we can put any value of x. I'll put x equal to 1 in equation 2. Then we'll get it as 1 square plus 23 into 1 equal to a into 1 square plus 1 plus b into 1 plus c into 1 plus 3. So it will be 24 equal to a into 2 plus b plus c into 4. So we'll put the value of a as minus 6 and the value of c as 2. Then we'll get simplified as 24 equal to minus 12 plus 4b plus 8. So 24 equal to minus 4 plus 4b, and then we'll get the value of b as 7. Now we'll put the obtained value of a, b and c in equation 1. Thus equation 1 becomes x square plus 23x upon x plus 3 into x square plus 1 equal to minus 6 upon x plus 3 plus 7x plus 2 upon x square plus 1. Our next example, resolve into partial fractions x upon x cube minus 8. Let us write down the polynomial fraction as p of x upon q of x, where p of x is x means x raised to 1, it means degree of p of x is 1, where q of x is x raised to 3 minus 8, power of x is 3, it means degree q of x is 3. So degree p of x is 1 less than 3, which is degree q of x, therefore it is a proper polynomial fraction. Now let us go back to the denominator q of x, it is equal to x cube minus 8. Now x cube minus 8 I can write as 2 raised to 3. So this we can compare with the formula a cube minus b cube. What is this expansion formula? A cube minus b cube? It is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So here a is equal to x and b is equal to 2. Using the formula we will get x minus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 4. So now q of x has two factors. One is linear because power of x is 1. Other is quadratic because highest power of x is 2. But this factor x square plus 2x plus 4 cannot be expanded further or cannot be factorized further, hence it is irreducible quadratic. Therefore, factors of q are linear, irreducible, quadratic. Now let us see how to split the given fraction. Yes, the given fraction is x upon x cube minus 8. X cube minus 8 we can write as x cube minus 2 cube, and that we can expand as x minus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 4. Now there are two factors in the denominator, so there will be two fractions. So in the first fraction denominator will be x minus 2, whereas in the second fraction the denominator will be x square plus 2x plus 4. Now, whenever the denominator is linear, numerator will be a constant, and when the denominator is a quadratic, numerator will be a linear polynomial bx plus c. Name it as equation 1. Now on the right hand side of the equation 1, we'll simply do cross multiplication. Then we'll get the term as a x square plus 2x plus 4 plus bx plus c into x minus 2. And the denominator will be as it is, x minus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 4. Now look, the denominator on the left hand side and right hand side of the equation are same, so they will get cancelled, and then we'll get the equation 2 as x equal to a into x square plus 2x plus 4 plus bx plus c, keep this term bx plus c in one bracket, into x minus 2. Now we want to find the values of a, b and c, so we must substitute some values for x. What should be those values? Now look at the factor. Factor 1 is a linear factor. Equate the linear factor to 0. So if you put x minus 2 equal to 0, then we get the value of x is equal to 2. So put x equal to 2 in equation 2, then we get it as 2 equal to a into 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 4 plus b into 2 plus c into 2 minus 2. Now 2 minus 2 becomes 0 and 0 is multiplied by this entire bracket, so it all becomes 0. So we get the equation reduced to 2 equal to a into 12. This 2 square 4 plus 4 plus 4 sums up to be 12. Then we get the value of a as 1 upon 6. Now it's always better for the next time, second time, put x equal to 0 in equation 2. Then we get 0 equal to a into 0 square plus 2 into 0 plus 4 plus b times 0 plus c into 0 minus 2. We will get it as 0 equal to a into 4 plus c into minus 2. Now put the value of a obtained, that is 1 upon 6. So we will get 0 equal to 1 upon 6 into 4 plus c into minus 2. So c into minus 2 will shift to left hand side. So we will get 2c equal to 4 by 6 means 2 by 3. So thus we get the value of c as 1 upon 3. Now the last value of x to be substituted, we can put any value. That value should not be used earlier in the first two substitutions. Now we have x minus 2 in the bracket. So I will take a number greater than 2. So I am choosing x equal to 3 in equation 2. So we get it as 3 equal to a into 3 square plus 2 into 3 plus 4 plus b into 3 plus c into 3 minus 2. Now 3 minus 2 becomes 1. So we have 3 equal to a into 19 plus 3b plus c into 1. Put the values of a and c thus obtained. So we get 3 equal to 1 upon 6 into 19 plus 3b plus 1 upon 3. Now we will simplify. 19 upon 6 plus 1 by 3 plus 3b equal to 3. So 3 equal to 21 upon 6 plus 3b. So we will simplify it to get the value of b as minus 1 upon 6. Now put the values of a, b and c back in equation 1. So equation 1 becomes x upon x minus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 4 equal to 1 upon 6 upon x minus 2 plus minus 1 by 6x plus 1 upon 3 upon x square plus 2x plus 4. Thank you students. Thank you very much for taking interest in this topic. Thank you.